Many of us dream of leaving behind a legacy. We want people to say, a good person has died. This is the ambition that drives us to live with integrity, to earn our wealth in legitimate ways, and to give back to the society. It is not the material wealth we leave behind that matters, but the good days we have shared with the world. When the time comes, we need not worry about how to face death. When the time comes, we need not worry about how to face death. Nature itself will guide us, just as we did not know how to be born. When someone we love dies, a part of us goes with them. We feel their absence deeply. We follow them into unknown realms. The bonds we share in life do not end with death. In life, we are constantly building towards death. Every moment, every action is part of the process of preparing for our end. But this is not something to be sad about. It is simply the way life works. From the moment we are born, we are moving closer to our ancestors. Life is a series of transitions. These transitions bring us nearer to those who came before us. This perspective reminds us that we are part of something much larger than ourselves. A lineage that stretches back through time. And if death is the price we pay to live, then it is a price worth paying. Life is a game, and death is simply the stake we put up to play this game. Without death, life would lose its meaning. It is death that gives life its urgency and its purpose and its essence. Sometimes death offers a hiding place for the weary. After a long life filled with struggles, death can be a welcome rest place, a place of peace for those who have grown tired of the world's burdens. The boundary between life and death is often unclear. Who can say when one ends and the other begins? Life and death are part of the same continuum, a journey that we all must take. And as we walk this path, we learn that the true object of life is not merely to live, but to play, to enjoy the beauty and the wonders that surround us. We are lucky. We are so lucky because we are here. We are lucky we are here in the vastness of time. Many potential lives will never be born, never experience the joy and sorrows of this very existence. But we are here alive, and that makes us incredibly fortunate. Knowing this, that we are incredibly fortunate, we should live our lives with gratitude and purpose. Ultimately, the quality of our life matters far more than its length. It is not about how long we live, but how well we live that matters. We may not be able to control the quality of our days, but we can certainly control their quality. We understand that our purpose is not merely to survive, but to love, to serve, and to find joy in the adventure of living. In the end, life and death are intertwined, and life cannot exist without death, and death cannot exist without life. The more we embrace the reality of death, the more fully we can live. It is not about fearing the end. It is not about fearing the end, but about cherishing the time we have, making the most of each day, and leaving behind a legacy that speaks of love, that speaks of courage and that speaks of peace. It is in this acceptance that we find the essence of life's true meaning. As we reflect on life and death, we begin to see that they are not opposites, but partners in the grand cycle of existence. Death does not diminish the value of life. The death enhances the value of life, reminding us every day that our time here is precious and fleeting. We are not meant to live forever, but while we are here, we have the power to live fully, to love deeply, and to make an impact that will last long after we are gone. In the face of death, we find clarity. We realize that the most important things in life are not the material success or the number of years we accumulate, but the kindness. But the kindness we share, the relationships we build, and the memories we create. We learn that to live without fear of death is truly living. Embracing each day, each moment as a gift, and when our time comes, we can greet death not with sorrow but with a smile, knowing that we have lived well, loved fiercely, and left behind a legacy that matters. Let us live in such a way that when we are gone, the world will remember us not for the things, not for the asset, not for the money, not for the assets we possess, but for the lives we touch. In the end, that is the true meaning of life and death. To love, to serve, and leave the world a little better than we found it.